Hello everyone, welcome back to SGSH publication. Today we are having Palak Chauhan ma'am with us and she is the author of Hands of Devotion. Ma'am, first of all tell us how are you?
I'm very good and I'm doing great.
Good to know, thank you. And ma'am, your book is, title is unique, but the content I think it is based on God, right? So
Yes.
what is there in your book and how you came to know about this title, Hands of Devotion?
So basically, this book is about a blind craftsman who tries to, recreate the idol of Radha and Krishna through his divine vision. So whenever someone reads the book, it will be captivating for them.
Yeah.
It will be a great experience when you read this book. So I
Okay.
would say that, people should read.
ओके बट अगर आप थोड़ा और बता पाएंगे उसमें क्या है तो एक्साइटमेंट होती है कि ये सुन के हम पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा.
हाँ. So basically, it contains the story of a blind craftsman, as I said earlier, and he faces a lot of hardships during his journey of carving because since birth he was not born with the disability of being a blind. Slowly and steadily, as he was born in a poor family, but he resides in Vrindavan, and Vrindavan is the land of Krishna and Radharani. So this is a blend of how he keeps faith in them, and he's supported by his wife and children throughout the process, even though the king challenges him to stop doing the work in between. And it
दिस
is dedicated to my Guru Maharaj. We are from ISKCON. So after his demise, I tried to dedicate this particular book to him.
That's amazing. The story seems very interesting. As I said, when you tell how the stories, I think it's amazing. And once I will get the copy, so I will tell more about this review. And ma'am, when you started your writing journey, when get started?
Actually, since my second standard, I used to write short poems. So I wrote my first poem on ice cream in the class, and the ma'am was so surprised to see, that catchy words and all. So then I slowly started writing. Then in my fifth standard, when I was on a trip to South India, so I wrote a particular diary for 15 days. That's when I came to know that yeah, I have the writing potential, and the mentors also they guided me. So my writing journey has started from blogs. I created my own website. Now I have three of them. One is for my news website, then other is through my blog. So people started then I participated in on anthologies. People get captivated through my writing. So I thought that why not I should publish some books also. So my first book was a collection of 30 poems. It was named as Poetry Exhibit.
Your journey has been very nice because in childhood we don't know what we need to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, your journey, what you do apart from the writing, what's your hobbies and all?
Actually, I'm a journalism student. I'm
Wow.
currently pursuing my master's degree in journalism from Devi Prasad Goenka, Management College of Media Studies. I'm into, I love doing Zumba also. So, Zumba is a form of dance.
Yeah.
I came back through Zumba only when I was, in my weight gaining years. So, Zumba brought me back. So, I love doing it. Then I do doodling as well. I doodle. So I have a book on doodling also. So whenever I get time from my busy schedule, I doodle also. Yeah, then
That,
I've done all of the internships with different news organizations.
wow. Yeah. This mass communication journalism is not that much easy as it seems, because that journey is, yeah, it is, studying and all things are okay, we can do that, but after in that professional you have to face many things. So you are aware about that, and you know how you will handle those situations when you come.
Yeah.
So, what are the things that you have prepared for those challenges, or what are the things that you kept in mind that ये तो हो सकता है, that can be done?
So it's never easy, you know. Even as a author, it's not easy, and even as a student, it's not easy. But you have so much support. Even my family, my friends, my mentors, they keep supporting me throughout my journey. So I get demotivated easily. So they are like, they push me up for myself, and then I've reached a certain level that I can do it now. So it
Yeah,
was never easy. I faced so much backlash and everything. Some people even told me that you can't do anything in your life. You're a total failure. But then, God has different plans for you, destiny changes.
definitely. And I must say, God has written your destiny, that is very well, because being author and being the journalist student, it is not easy, and you are pursuing that. So that's needs courage and the confidence that you carry. I really appreciate all your efforts, because I have seen your behavior and everything is so genuine, so pure, and love to have a person like you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, ma'am. So, what's your future plan for writing? Yeah, journalism will be professional, but what is the plan for writing?
So, as such, I have no such plans because I want to create a balance between the two, my journalism field and this writing field. So, whenever I would be getting new thoughts in my mind about writing a different book or something, then I want to see myself down the line becoming a published author who has so many readers, and people, literally are fan of mine.
Yeah, that will definitely one day true. Just keep writing. And what are the things you like to write? Because we have so many things like poetry. You said that you poetry, the second book is based on story. So you are planning to write any other genre, or whichever what you like personally?
First of all, I've written 8 books till now, and my first book was a collection of poetry. Then I started, exploring into a murder. So, in my Murder in Venice book is a murder which is, completely thought. And some people get scared that is it real? Did it happen really? I'm like, no, it did not happen really. It's my out of my mind. So then I would be thinking of writing about a romantic story, somewhat a tragic one also. So
So,
I love exploring. Means I can write,
yeah,
flexibly on any topic.
definitely. Ma'am, you just said that art of mind, right? So, what is
Yeah.
the art and what is the skill according to you?
Can you please repeat the question?
You said that art of mind. So, according to what is art? Means of writing is an art, or is it skill?
First of all, whatever becomes a skill, it turns into art. So
True.
I would say that throughout practice, because young authors, they are like, what if our work doesn't get recognition? What if our work doesn't get? But you have to, I would say that you
Yeah.
have to keep practicing on this.
Yeah.
And it's never impossible to keep practicing. I kept practicing. Now receive feedback that my writing has been improving. So now it has turned into a different art, how
Hmm.
water shapes around different molecules and in different shapes. Now I think that my writing is going that way. It's
True.
shaping, it's taking mold.
It takes time. I
Yeah,
think anything takes time, not only writing, because God has different plan always. Sometimes we think that we brought the one book and it will become the bestseller. No, it is not overnight success. It takes time, and yeah. And ma'am, what are the things that you always remember from your childhood that you like that things, and what are you grateful for?
I'm first fully, grateful for my parents, who raised me, and they never, stopped me from doing whatever I want. So, girls in India are not allowed to do so many things. Often we are said that writing is just a mere hobby, how much you can earn from it. So,
Yeah,
I would say that don't lose your hopes. If people around you are supporting you, I would say I was just a bird, before my writing journey. Now I'm blooming
true.
because my teachers are supporting me and constantly giving feedbacks, whether it is throughout my journey. Now I have learned that whether it is a bad feedback or a good feedback, you improve with time. So I would say that whenever I got negative feedback in the past, now I look back and see that, yeah, that was the thing which kept me on, uh, you know kept a fire inside me, which you know told me to go, you can pursue your dreams. So I'm my family is amazing. Then I have my uncle, aunts, everyone who supports me, even my teachers and my friends. So my most valuable part of my childhood would be my friends who are still with me. They never left my side. So I would appreciate them, and I would want them to be in my life forever.
So very nicely you said that from your childhood, your parents, your uncle, aunt, and especially your friends. So, ma'am, what are the challenges you faced with these relations? Because it is not always ups, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
misunderstanding happens. So, what are the some things that you don't like about them?
Uh, Actually, it's a global platform, so I don't want to reveal so much. Yeah, but sometimes it's like, you have certain expectations from them, but
Yeah,
then it's good for you only that they don't cross their line.
true.
So whenever I'm like, "Ki, I want to become successful, I want to become this, that," my mom always says me, she suggests me that hold your horses. Whenever your time will come, you will slowly and gradually become a huge tree. Not in one day you will become some like
Yeah,
star or something. Because stars have also, seen
dark
their
nights.
highs and lows.
True.
So I would say that whenever they are trying to stop me, it's for my own good, not for my, bad things. And even my best friend says that, you need not lose hopes. So
Hmm.
she is very right in every place.
So, who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is Sudha Murthy because the way she carries herself. I went to the Kapil Sharma shoot, and I was so lucky that she was present on that day on the shoot, and
Wow,
her personality speaks for herself. I've read her books, and it's like she transports you to another world. So she is my, inspiration.
that's amazing. And I wish you meet her and give your book one day. That's
Yeah.
my. And, ma'am, what are the things that you don't like to do personally? Because in the journalism, sometimes you have to do which is not right, and sometimes you will do that which is right. So, what will you do? Whether you listen your heart or your mind.
First of all, every time listening to your heart is not the best option, I
True.
would say. Because surviving any field is important to listen to your mind first. Even
Yeah.
the great emperors did not listen to their heart because they would have landed up in some bad situation. And I would say that you have to fight in that situation. Whatever your mind says, you have to do, because
Hmm.
your heart always, says something wrong,
Yeah.
and your mind is never wrong. Your mind keeps guiding you. Heart becomes emotional. Mind is, always guiding you. As in Bhagavad Gita, it's also said, I would like to quote Bhagavad Gita here. So, Bhagavad Gita says that mind is your biggest enemy. But I would say that mind sometimes is not my biggest enemy because it helps me, take that situation into particular hands and then move forward in life.
True, very well said. Because mind always thought about you, but heart always thought about others. So sometimes we have to think about our own self.
So
And
I
ma'am,
would like to add
yeah,
one thing here.
please.
Whenever you are achieving your goal, you will hurt people. Now,
Mhm.
as you said that heart thinks about others, they will get hurt because at the end of the day, they are not meant to be part of your life. So they will eventually get removed from your life. And in life, so a famous person said, whenever you are successful, you are alone. You're not in the crowd.
True, truly said. Uh, because we sometime unintentionally they get hurt, but what should we do? Because we are human and we have our paths and we have to walk, because there is no other way to do it. And ma'am, you have mentioned the Bhagavad Gita, so you must have read, right?
Yes.
So, what are some lessons or two or three points that you want to mention? Because Bhagavad Gita is the sar of everything. So, we
Yes.
read and do the karma yoga and all. So, what you want to say about the Bhagavad Gita? Ji.
So, first of all, the main point which is explained in Bhagavad Gita is that do your actions never accept the fruit of your actions. Sometimes we are like, we have
Karma
written a book, and then we expect the results like this,
Hmm.
literally like this. So, whenever God is there to help you, and even Krishna says that never, even Krishna says to Arjun that you don't expect any outcome, you first do your karma. And Bhagavad Gita is absolutely right in. And I have observed that wherever in the last shloka it is said that Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanvardhara, Tatra Shivijor Bhuti Dhruva Nitirmatir Mama. So it said that wherever there is Yogeshwar Krishna and Dhanodhari Arjun, you will win automatically.
True.
Mahabharat was not in a one day or something.
Ah,
It was a regular thing. So
true.
Bhagavad Gita should be read by everyone. Nowadays, what is happening that the children are forgetting what our culture is. I would like to point out that because I'm grateful for my family again that they told me about ISKCON, and I've been going to ISKCON since 5 years. Then I met my Guru Maharaj also, who guided us through the path of devotion. It wouldn't have been possible without him on this entire journey.
Yeah. Definitely, we have some gurus and they only can help us, because there are so many elements which are misguiding us nowadays. So, yeah, we should appreciate your guru and we also want to thank
And
him.
Bhagavad Gita is the science of how you live. It gives
Yeah,
you an aim in life. Even if you're aimless, just pick up a Bhagavad Gita and read. Nowadays, people are forgetting why Bhagavad Gita is being sold by ISKCON. Not only
yeah,
by ISKCON, why people should
definitely.
read. Because the Muslims read their Quran and the Christians read their Bible. So why
Bible.
don't the Hindus can read whatever is given to them and passed down from generations to generations?
Ma'am, there is we have seen that Muslims always, Friday they read the namaz and they do this and all. So why can't we daily read the Bhagavad Gita?
See, if even if you don't have time, try to read some of the important chapters. I would like to list down some of the important chapters, which are 9, 10, 12, 15, and 18. So even if you read these, they will guide you in some or the other way.
Yeah.
So nowadays I have seen on Instagram that they are selling Bhagavad Gita in
Yeah. Short.
paper format.
Hmm.
Yeah, short paper format. So even if you don't have time, just go there, and according to your mood, answer will be there, because Krishna has
Yeah.
already said from his own mouth that you do your karma and never gain fruits of your action.
Yeah.
You can wait for your actions fruit, but
Definitely. Yeah, ma'am. You can continue.
yeah. So I was saying that, yeah, you listen to Krishna. Being a Hindu is, it is of a greatest pride.
True.
So one of the biggest reason for writing this book was to educate children and their parents. Even though I have my book, I'll show you. So
Yeah, please.
even if you pick this book and you try to read the first page also of this book, you will get so much attached to the story.
Yeah.
And some of the well-known authors have also given their testimonies about this book.
And the cover page is very, your title and cover page, I really liked it, because hands of devotion means you are saying that God is with us, because they Bhagwan dikhte nahi hai, but they always give the results of our work or hard work, whatever, but they always give the fruits, but we have to wait for it. And ma'am, in
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita,
First of all, for this, I
yeah,
have to thank my cover designer. She
yeah,
understood what I was, wanting. She
hmm,
understood my vision. And then it got, whatever shape it was to be formed. And hands of devotion means the God is guiding you. So if Vishnu was not guided by God, the blind craftsman name is Vishnu. If he was not guided by God himself, then how would it have been possible for a blind man to create such a beautiful? Now I would like to, present something here.
yeah,
Now, most of you would be thinking, after reading the book, most of them have read, where is that idol? So,
yeah.
when you open this page, here's the idol.
Wow. Wow.
That's
It's
why I,
amazing.
kept this in the front page only. Now, where's the idol you were asking, right? Open the page, you will see it.
Wow. That's amazing. It's, surprise for all of us because it's unique. And ma'am, in Bhagavad Gita, there Krishna says to Arjun that आपके सामने जो भी है, you have to fight. You can't think that they are my family. And sometime for dharma, you have to fight with your family also. So you
Yes.
believe in it that we have to fight for our right, or we should let them go, or they forgive our family.
I understood, but see, Krishna is also right here. He is not wrong. So, Krishna is trying to say to Arjun that although they are your family members, you can't keep attachment. So, Bhagavad Gita also, teaches you that this attachment.
Yeah,
However, we get attached to more and more people, we'll try to capture ourselves.
true.
Now, as you mentioned in the question that, we should go for our heart, but whenever, some
Yeah,
great person or elder to you is saying that it might be wrong in that time, so you need to stop there. You need to hold on,
yeah.
because every day can be, sooner or later accomplished.
Very truly said. And ma'am, what is the definition of God for you?
So, my definition of God is beautiful and caring and intelligent,
Okay,
because we as a human, we don't know, but Krishna knows everything,
they know everything.
whatever
Definitely.
plans he has. Now down the line, few years ago, I wouldn't have thought that I would be, sitting with you and you would be interviewing me on my book.
Yeah,
So Krishna would have thought that, let's do some great things for her. There
yeah.
would be bad things also, but you can't give up easily.
Very well said. And there is a, one poem recited by the Nayab Mita. She also said, मुस्कुराओ अगर आज ऐसा हो जाता तो क्या वैसा हो जाता
Yes,
तो क्या. So that poem I really liked it. So yeah, we can be happy in the difficult situation also, because God has different plan for everyone, not for only in Bhagavad Gita there was also, I think, mentioned that कि आप मानो या ना मानो, but God is always with you, whether you believe him or no, but he is always there for you.
yes.
Yeah. And so what
And in Bhagavad Gita,
yeah,
Krishna says that I am the God, I am the keeper of
yeah,
everything.
I
And
am this and I am this.
yeah, you give away all your tension, and I'll look forward to, make your life easier. We have seen so many saints, like Srila Prabhupada, he is the founder, Acharya of ISKCON.
Ah,
He had so many heart attacks, and that too deadly of them. But he never gave up hope, no, because Krishna was there with him.
yeah,
And then Sant Tukaram is also a great example. Vitthal was also there. Vitthal was always there for him. Even Gadur Maharaj, the Vishnu's Vahana, so
yeah.
he was also, had hardships.
Hmm.
So everywhere, everything is based on God only. And if you keep faith in God, then He will guide you.
Definitely, he will guide you. And I think, some way the Bhagavad Gita says, Krishna says that you can just worship me and I will take care of everything. So can I say that the Krishna ji is selfish? Means he is saying that you just pray me and I will take care of everything. सो ही वांट टू से
See,
कि आप मेरी ही पूजा करो और दूसरे और की ना करो, कि व्हाट इज दैट मीनिंग ऑफ दैट, दैट मेरी ही पूजा करो. तो आई जस्ट वांट टू नो अबाउट इट.
so Baki, now you have the prime boss, and then you have so many workers working under him. So, if you worship those workers, you will have not benefits for long time. But if you go to Krishna, you will have great results for a longer time. I'm not saying that I'm against this God, that God. I pray to Shiva also. I pray to Ganesh also. But then I'm not saying that in Hinduism it is very rightly said that you can worship anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Even in our family, my grandfather worships Shiva very wholeheartedly. He worships. We never stopped him.
Yeah.
We, after my, family's fruitful action, we received whatever we did. We, received. So we believe that Krishna is the greatest thing. But Krishna never says in Bhagavad Gita that you give up all yourself and do this only.
Yeah. Because
And
there are
ISKCON also never tries to, brainwash someone that, you have to
definitely.
pray to Krishna only.
Truly. And ma'am, there are so many temples in the world for every, every god, like Ganesha, this Krishna,
Yeah.
and everyone. But there are so many rules for them, here in Mumbai, we have Siddhivinayak Mandir, we have Lal
Yes.
Bagh ka Ganpati Bappa, and
Yeah.
even we have this Krishna Mandir. So what are, sometimes those temples, if you see in the temple, there are so many lines are there, बट
Hmm.
व्हाट आर जो लोग वहां रहते हैं, जो वहां काम करते, दे ऑलवेज अंडर वैल्यू समटाइम, दे अंडर वैल्यू द पीपल आर देयर. सो इन लाइन वन से
Hmm.
या एक मिनट. ओके. सो इन लाइन मतलब वो लोग जाते हैं एंड दे डिस्करेज द पीपल अराउंड देम. I know photo and videos are not allowed, but sometimes they disrespect the person who is coming to worship the whatever god. So what you want to see about those temples, whether they are doing right or they are worshiping the god? And if they are worshiping the god, then why can't be they kind to someone else?
So first of all, our ego wins here. We
Yeah.
as human are not perfect at all. It's okay to not, capture picture, publish it somewhere. For the, temples, good only they are doing. They are not, so if they disrespect someone, that's very wrong. There
Hmm.
are ego wins. Then you are not equal to Ganesha. Ganesha never said that, you dismantle someone's respect
Yeah,
and then you come to me and pray for all that things.
true.
You should equally respect everyone. So the problem is that, after even so many rules, people are like they don't, follow it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I understand that
No.
people's mistake. Yeah.
So if you go to college, there are so many rules in
Hmm.
college. So if
Yeah,
you don't follow them, then you are the culprit there, no?
true.
Similarly, our temples are like that only. They have certain rules. Please follow it, I would say. Don't argue with the security personnel because they also have personal life tensions. They also are coming late at night and serving. So ISKCON Khargar was reopening. So many security guards and their families, they sacrifice because
Sacrifice.
they have to work till night.
True.
So never, take these things in a wrong way. If you're following the rules, if you're in the line, then ultimately, you will see whatever God you are approaching.
Definitely. And ma'am, my last question is if you want to ask me anything, you can.
I would say nothing.
Nothing. Okay, ma'am. So yeah, second last question, let me ask. How was your experience with SGSH publication? And if you feel anything we need to improve, or if you have any suggestion, you can let us know.
First of all, I was so happy that you were promoting my book on Reels, Instagram, and then you were putting up stories also, and then you were putting it up in your YouTube as well. Even I commented. So thank you so much for it. And you're very kind people, I would say.
Thank you.
And even after, none of my books sold, sadly. So that's fine for me. But you personally bought it, and I'm so happy that you are so kind and you're giving me photos like that, it's placed on this rack and that rack, and I was constantly messaging you, but you did not give up your patience that yeah, we'll give you then now or like that. So I've given a very beautiful review for your publication on Google as well. So
Thank
I'm
you, ma'am.
happy to work with such a great publication who, understands the author. You're not
Yeah,
like arrogant people. I have
true.
met some, so don't want to take their names.
Yeah, ma'am. We are nothing to do with them. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I didn't read your book, but after knowing the story, I must say I will definitely read and review because I really like the story, especially the cover page, Hands of Devotion. Something are just from heart, and I can see that you are so devoted to Krishna. So, suppose in life, if you get chance to meet him, Krishna, then what your one first message to him that you
First
want
of
to
all,
convey to this interview?
first of all, I would, go and give him a big hug because we have Jagannath ji at home. Okay.
Wow.
And I'm so attracted to him. I would just go, and even if I want to meet Krishna, no, I want to meet him in the Jagannath Swaroop. I want to hug him tightly and say that thank you so much for everything. Sometimes we have so much in our life that we forget to thank,
True.
Krishna.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever you are going through, see, I might have gone through a lot of hard phases in life, but at the end of the day, I have some learnings with me, with them. So I would like to hug Krishna and say that thank you so much for everything, and whatever you did was correct. I've seen that people start blaming God, that Bhagwan kaisa hai, he's doing nothing for us. But
When we are happy, we worship them. But when we are sad, we say them, what
then,
did you? Yeah.
but every time I've seen that, even if you're sliding down the river, there's a bigger and better chance for you in the future.
Yeah. True.
And I have a very small message for young authors as well,
Yeah, yeah,
that
please.
whatever the world says, don't give up easily. Keep searching for your dreams, keep dreaming. Even if you procrastinate that dream, it will come true one day. So, as a young child, whatever I used to think, now I'm living, I would say.
True.
But that's not alone, it's all God plans.
God's plan, definitely. And ma'am, there is any special one bhajan that you always devote to Krishna?
So I like Indradesh Upadhyay's Radha Ramanam very, and Govinda Mati Purusham by George Harrison.
Can
So
you sing
I
some lines?
am very bad at singing.
No, you don't need to sing, but the way you shloka, read, I think you can do that if you know.
Yeah, so I would sing Govinda Mati Purusham.
Please.
Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindam Adi Purusham Andani Asasakalan Kriya Kritivanti Pashanti Kanti Kayanti Chirag Naganti. There's
Very well.
more, but
You just, interview में चार चांद लगा दिए. Loved it. And the way said that shloka means you are a very deep learner. That's
so
amazing.
my father and my mother are the biggest contributor in this. And I would like to say to the future parents also that please, guide your children in spirituality. It is going to help them a lot. Even
True.
if you read my book today, it will give you some sort of spiritual vibes.
Definitely.
Start small, I wouldn't say. At least you should know who was Ram and who is Ganesh and all. Everything you should know, right? But
True.
today's children are not like that. The
But
way we were taught, and I would say that my parents are on top number one because they taught me what is, spirituality.
yeah. I just want to say thank you to your parents because sometime everything start from home, right? So you are the
Yes.
blessings of God and you are just following the path, whatever. Let's just keep riding the
And
bicycle.
even from our childhood days, we were, reading this Ganesh mantras, Hanuman Chalisa,
Yeah,
everything we were taught. And, my parents are one of the biggest charms I have got in my life.
definitely.
Whenever I,
Yeah.
sorry for taking your time,
No, no,
but
please.
whenever I, publish a book, they would be the first one to tell everyone in the temple or anywhere in their office
Wow.
also, that please read her book. It's nice. Then my mom reads it, and my father advertises my book everywhere, even my
That's
uncle.
the best promotion I can say.
Yes.
You are so lucky that your parents are promoting your book. It's a blessing. Yeah,
Sometimes relatives will try to put you down. They will question your abilities, but at the end of the day, they understand, as you slowly and gradually move ahead in your career.
Definitely. I think everyone has their ups and downs, but they try to compare. Sometimes relatives try to compare that their
Yeah.
child are not growing and others child. So yeah, that's the philosophy. But our philosophy is to spread goodness, spread happiness wherever we
Yes.
go. Okay, so ma'am, it was really nice interacting you and spread goodness. Thank you very much for taking time for this interview, and you brought an amazing book, and I really came to know a lot about the Bhagavad Gita ji and the Krishna, ISKCON, and just really loved this interview. The purity of the interview is another level. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for inviting me for this interview. And it was a pledge. It was my pleasure, sincerely, connecting with you on and discussing about my book and, how today's children have to evolve spiritually as well.
Definitely. Thank you very much, ma'am.